Let's look in this video how we decrease a quantity by a given percentage. I'm going to show you a very quick technique you can use, if you remember this basic idea, when you've got a paper 2 question in front of you where you've got a calculator to hand. Now obviously if you want to decrease £200 by 12%, what you could do is work out 12% of £200 and then afterwards take it off. There's nothing wrong with doing that. If you understand that method and you know what to do and you're happy with that, then do that. However, there's a quicker way of doing it, which can be beneficial when you come on to some of the harder questions that you get on the higher paper. So it's a useful tool to have if you remember. This is what we do. To decrease £200 by 12%, you simply take the £200 and you're going to multiply it by. Now, if I was going to increase it by 12%, which we've seen in the previous video, what you're going to multiply it by would be 1.12. Now if you think about it, that's the same as 1 plus 0.12. 1.12 is like 1 plus 0.12. So you can see that we're increasing, we're adding by 0.12. Okay? So we're adding 0.12 to get 1.12. So it increases by 12%. If you want to decrease by 12%, imagine that you take a 1 and you subtract 0.12. That's taking away 12%. Subtract it. And if you think about that, that's the same as 0.88. So 1 plus 0.12, 1.12. That's an increase of 12%. 1 minus 0.12 is 0.88. So if I multiply by 0.88, that will give me a decrease of 12%. It gets less by 12%. Times it by 1, it stays the same, so it doesn't decrease at all. But if I times it by 0.88, that's 12% decrease. It's 0.12 less. So we reach for a calculator. 200 times 0.88. 200 times 0.88, and you get an answer of £176. There you go, we've done it. Okay, this is very useful if you're doing a really awkward one. Let's say you have $371.46 and you're going to decrease it by, let's say, 2%. Okay, you're going to decrease that by 2%. So what you do is you take the 371.46 and you multiply it by, well, an increase of 2% you'd multiply by 1.02. A decrease of 2% you times by 0.98, because it's like having 1 take away 0.02. That gives you a decrease of 2%, which is 0.98. So you reach for your calculator, 371.46 times 0.98, and you get an answer of 364.03. So $364.03. There you go. And it's as simple as that. Number 3, let's try this one. Okay, how about you could have something that is nothing to do with money. You might have 460, or let's say 46.2 kilograms, and you're going to decrease it by 83%. A decrease by 83%. So you just simply take the 46.2 kilograms, don't need to put the kilograms in the calculation, and you're going to multiply it by, well, increase by 83%, you'd multiply by 1.83. Decrease, you're going to multiply simply by 0.17, because it's like 1 minus 0.83. That's a subtraction of 83%. So you get 0.17. So on a calculator, 46.2 times 0. Let me try that again. 46.2 times by 0.17, and you get an answer of 7.854 kilograms. And there you go. And it's as simple as that. It's a very easy technique, very useful on paper 2. For any of these, however, you're quite entitled just to work out, for example, what 83% of that is in the normal way that you use, and then take it away afterwards if you want to. The beauty of this method is on harder questions, which I'll show you in the next video, it really becomes very useful and a great time saver. That's the end of this video.